Hey guys, it's Justin Terry Smith, and I wanted to tell you that I am ecstatic that the Confederate flag is no longer going to be flown at NASCAR events. So I'm very happy to hear that, and I'm going to tell you why I'm really happy to hear that. So when I was in the military, well, as most of you know, I was in the United States Air Force. I was stationed in Dover, Delaware, Dover Air Force Base, and it was my permanent duty station. So one of the things that we had to do as kind of like a thing that for the community and something that we could help out with is Dover Air Force Base's commanders and chiefs, higher ups, whatever, have pretty much mandate each squadron to help out with Dover Downs when Dover Downs is like the major NASCAR raceway there. So Dover Downs, there's a hotel, there's a casino, there's a track. So we have to help out with that. So basically, we stood security, we stood at the gate. That was things that we did as troops, as military members. So of course, as a military member, I have to keep my military bearing at all times. So this was me back in the day. Very cute, very cute, very cute. Thank you. I'm glad I grew up a little bit. But that was me. So I had to kind of stand there and look at all these people with Confederate flags and giving me dirty looks. And, I remember one little girl, and I'll never forget this. And it just stayed with me it stayed with me. And I'll never forget it. I was there working security, kind of like just making sure people went the right way, saying, please, the gate's there, the gate's there. This one little girl had this like little shirt on with a Confederate flag, and she looked at me and literally gave me just a frightening look and almost like scared, as though I did something wrong when I'm just standing there in my uniform. And I don't know, maybe it was the uniform that scared her. But then, of course, I saw the rest of her family. And the mother looked at me, and I looked at her, and she gave me this dirty look and grabbed her child and held her child up to her. And the father put his arm around her, the wife, as if I was going to do something. And, fear of another person because of their race is awful anyway. But do you not understand why it's okay to ban the Confederate flag at these events? Because honestly, it's polarizing. So you want an all-white event? Fine, cool, no problem. Just put up Confederate flags everywhere, because there are black people that are afraid of that flag. There are people of color that are afraid of that flag. There are Jews that are afraid of that flag. That flag only speaks hate into the hearts of people, fear into the hearts of people. And if you don't understand that, if you don't understand how polarizing those things are, then it isn't the world that has a problem. It isn't NASCAR that has the problem as of now. It is you that has the problem. We are here in the United States of America, and we should be under one flag, because that is exactly what our ancestors fought for in the Civil War, for us to be under one flag. That Confederate flag is gone now and is going away. Slowly but surely, it is going away. The Marines have banned it. The Navy is about to ban it as well. So it just keeps going and going. But I will always remember that little girl, her mother, her husband, and always having the feeling of being so uncomfortable and fearing for myself as I'm trying to do my best to service my community in uniform and keeping my military bearing, and not having to shed a tear, and not being able to shed a tear because I am scared as hell. I was brave at that time, and I needed to be. But think about every single day that I have to be brave in the faces of those people that if they could, they would make the South rise again. Just think about it. And we should all be under one flag, and that flag has 50 stars.